After owning the Revel for a little over 4 years, I need to do some repair in the bathroom. And I guess this is another example of something Winnebago could have done better, or given the list price of the RV, should have done better. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here in the bathroom, where the sidewalls meet the floor pan, there's a bit of caulking, and it is failing. It is failing here, and it is also failing around the toilet where it is caulked to the wall. I'm no caulking expert, but I think there's two problems with what Winnebago did. First of all, they didn't use a very high-grade caulking. They used something relatively cheap, and that over time just got brittle, dried out, and now is crumbling away. It is no longer sticking to itself, and it is for sure no longer sticking to the side walls and the bottom side of the shower. And the second problem is that they haven't used enough caulk. When there are two parts with the gap in between that needs to be caulked, the caulk needs to be flexible enough to bridge that gap, even if those two parts move against each other. And in a van, there is some movement for sure, from vibrations, rattles when driving down the road, to thermal expansion when it gets super hot in the van or super cold. There will always be some movement between those two parts, and the caulk needs to stay flexible enough to not fail, to not crack, and to, well, keep those two parts connected. And when the initial gap is bigger with more caulk in between those parts, then the caulk can do a better job than with a small gap. So this might be a little counterintuitive. Maybe you would think keep the gaps small initially, but well, that's not entirely true. Let's go to the garage and I explain. Let's assume these are the two trim pieces with the gap in the middle that I need to caulk. And in this model, the caulk is represented by this bungee cord. Now, with the gap of this size, the bungee allows for some stretch. But if I stretch it too much, it fails. The caulk will fail. So I guess I could stretch it all the way up to here before it failed. So for this caulk, for this bungee, this is my stretch distance from here to here. Now in the second experiment, we start with a much bigger gap that gets caulked. And I know this is exaggerated, but it's really the principle that counts. Now we stretch it again. This is how far we could stretch it before it broke. I was able to stretch it to all the way here before it broke. So this is almost twice the stretching distance. So if the caulking can stretch by, let's say, 50%, then a wider bead of caulking has more absolute stretch than a smaller bead of caulking. If you have some movement, more movement between those two parts, use a wider bead, use more caulking, because while the relative stretch is the same as in a small bead, the absolute stretch is always more if there's more caulking. I hope that makes sense. So when I recaulk these seams, I will be using way more caulking Winnebago did, and I will be using a much better quality caulk. This one right here, LEXEL. And I know this might sound like a sponsored ad by LEXEL or by, well, Sashko, the company that makes it, but trust me, I'm not getting paid by them. I'm not getting any of their products for free. I have paid for all of them with my own money. I just like the product and I want you to know about it. What I really like about LEXEL is that it is super sticky. It's almost like an industrial adhesive, even though it is a caulk, but it is sticky enough to act as an adhesive. And it is super durable. It will not crack anytime soon, I'm pretty sure. Let me show you something really quick outside. Here's a little test I started about 3 years ago. This is a piece of PVC pipe, and this is a piece of acrylic, I think. So 2 plastic materials, and I kind of glued them and caulked them together with the bead of LEXEL here. And then I left it out in the sun here in southern Texas. It has been sitting on this table for over 3 years now. 3 hot summers with the sun beating up on it, and it is still watertight. It is still not leaking. The caulk has not failed yet for over 3 years. So I think anything that can handle the conditions outside here on my table in southern Texas can handle the conditions in the bathroom of my Revel van. LEXEL comes in clear like this one here, and this is really a nice crisp crystal clear, and it won't yellow over time like the piece I just showed you from outside. It is still clear, it hasn't yellowed at all. But for this application in the bathroom, I want to use the white variety. So this is better hiding any dirt that might be under this seam, and I think overall it will look better if the caulk is white. Unfortunately, it is super hard to find the white version anywhere, at least in my area. The clear version is readily available at Lowe's and Ace Hardware, but I could not find the white version anywhere. So I ended up buying it on Amazon, and I bought a whole case of it. 12 of these tubes. This is way more than what I need in the bathroom of my Revel, but I'm sure I find something else to do for the remainder. Okay, we are 7 minutes into the video and I haven't done anything productive yet. So let's start the actual work. And before I apply the new caulk, I want to remove as much of the old one as possible. It shouldn't be too hard because, well, it's not sticking very well, which is the problem in the first place. Now, with all the old caulking removed, I can actually see daylight coming through. It's easy to bend the wall back a little bit, and then all this light is coming in from the cassette toilet access door. And I don't want to apply the new caulk against that flimsy sidewall. I'm afraid if I put too much pressure on the caulk gun, I will be just bending the sidewall further back and it will never look nice. So here's what I have come up with. I have this bicycle tire inner tube and a piece of bendy plastic. And I'm thinking I can insert this between the side wall of the van and the back wall of the shower. And I can do that from the outside through the cassette toilet door. And then when I pump it up, it kind of wedges itself in between the shower wall and the outside wall of the van. And then hopefully it closes that gap and I can put some pressure with the caulk gun in from the inside, and that will make a really nice seal. So let's try this out. Well, and that did the trick. I can no longer see daylight through this gap. I can no longer push the wall back to open the gap up. So this gives me a nice stiff back wall to caulk against. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to caulk and film at the same time, but I give it a try. I had to stop filming. The camera was getting in the way of the caulk gun, and even the caulk gun was getting in the way of the caulk gun. It is really tight on the one side of the toilet, between the toilet base and the shower wall. So I had to make a little extension here with a piece of vinyl tube for my caulk gun, so I can really keep the caulk gun straight and then bend this around and caulk that little gap between the shower wall. But I have it all done, and well, let me show you the result. And I do admit this is not my best caulking job ever, but well, it is at least watertight now, and I'm sure it is holding up much better than with the previous caulk. As much as I like LEXEL, I have to admit that the application can be a little tricky. See, it says it right here on the tube. It says instantly waterproof, which means it skins over super quickly. You have about 5, maybe 10 seconds of working time, and you haven't really smoothed it out by then, there's no chance. If you try, it gets all gooey and it doesn't really look nice anymore. So what I usually do is I dip my fingers in a little bit of soapy water and then I smooth it out. So that probably extends the working time by another like 5 seconds. Still not great, but at least with that soapy water on your fingers or on your glove, it's no longer sticking to LEXEL. So you can really smooth it down without really creating a whole lot of mess. Still, it doesn't look super nice, but for sure it looks good enough. LEXEL sticks to itself, so I can apply a second layer in a couple of weeks once the first one is fully cured. And that's all I had for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.